I'm at the Pinedale Aquatic Center. This is a really nice rec center, it looks like. I'm gonna see if I can get a shower. That shower was amazing. It was $10 for a day pass. So you can literally use all the facilities for a day. And they have like pools, a gym, rock climbing, all sorts of stuff. You could hang out there for a day. But I just took a shower. The locker rooms were awesome. The water was hot. So now, Winston just ate his breakfast. It's about 11 o'clock. Need to find somewhere to dump trash and get fuel and maybe get a little snack for the road. What do you think, bub? Okay, y'all, so we just arrived at the historic Wyoming State Penitentiary, and y'all, it's creepy, especially with this weather. It's so windy. It's obviously very cold. I need to put socks on because my feet are freezing. And so yeah, I just took Winston on a potty walk first because we drove the 3 straight hours from, where were we just at? From Pinedale. So it was a very windy drive. Wyoming is very windy. And I'm looking forward to checking it out. I'm going to put on my socks and then put Winston in the sling. Hopefully they let me bring him in. If not, I can just leave him in the van, but I don't want to, so we'll see. But let's go check it out. Woo. Hey y'all, we're doing it. Oh my god, I'm such a mess. This wind is gnarly. The very first Wyoming State Penitentiary opened in 1901, and it is famous or infamous for the cruel and unusual punishment that took place often. It's also very famous for the 1912 escape of nearly 30 inmates. After that escape, they ended up constructing concrete walls that still stand around the prison today. About 9 men were executed in the 80 years that this prison held criminals, and unfortunately they used hanging and the lethal gas chamber, which I was able to see, but it was pretty brutal. You're allowed to walk inside of it, but I didn't want to. The museum has very interesting artifacts like pieces of rope that were actually used from the hangings that took place in the gallows, which we were able to see on the tour. Oh boy, it was quite an experience, but there's a ton of history and it's important that we remember what happened there. So I didn't realize this, but they only do guided tours here. So the next one isn't for a couple of hours, but they have some exhibits to look through and some things, which is what I'm doing right now with Winston. They are dog friendly. You can bring your dog on a leash. So I'm gonna I think I'm just gonna kind of hang out and do the guided tour. We'll see what the timing is like. We can go view the cemetery in the back, but here's like a wooden plaque, if you will, with birth and death dates. There's an old whiskey still. Well, it looks like we have some tombstones here. Here's a toilet and sink from cell block A, the original cell block here in the penitentiary. No, thank you. Here's the layout of the penitentiary. Oh, sorry, Mom. Now it does, I saw signs that say the tours are not allowed to be recorded, so. Ooh, lethal gas chamber, yikes. So the lady said there's a walking path to the cemetery. I don't know, this might be it. I guess we gotta go around. I think this is the path to the cemetery. So it does look like they created this nature area, which is cool. The project is a joint venture between the Wyoming Game and Fish Department, the Old Penitentiary Joint Powers Board, and the Bureau of Land Management. And it looks like they have interpretive signs along the way as we walk parallel to the pen here. The air around here is so thick with death, especially on this like gloomy day. Letting Winston walk a little bit right now. It's pretty cool that this place is really dog friendly. That's always nice. Oh, look at the guard towers. Oh, I'm missing a sign here. Oh good, we're talking about animals. Nice little change of pace. All right, so here is the cemetery. Whew. It's chained off so you can't go inside, but it's nothing special to look at, that's for sure. It's so cold. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I got signed up for the guided tour here. Like I said, they are dog friendly, and the woman said that the tours take about an hour. So this is, and as a reminder, we're at the Wyoming Frontier Prison here in Rawlins. So this penitentiary was built in 1901, and I mean, just like many of the prisons and state pens like back in that day, it's just, why is that guy running? What is happening? This was not a place you wanted to be. The first cell block A, had like 104 cells. No electricity, no running water, no heat, nothing like that. So people were suffering. The criminals here were suffering. Lots of executions happened. Lots of escapes happened here. They had hanging, gas chambers. I mean, it was just a brutal place, and you could really feel that. So I'm excited to go on the tour, but we still have an hour, even though we just walked to the cemetery and did all that stuff, which was good. It was good for Winston to walk. So I'm going to hang out. We're just going to hang out in the van where it's nice and warm and get some stuff done. I'll probably feed him his dinner here shortly and wait for the tour. Welcome to Soap. Well, that tour was amazing. Only $12 for the hour, and I learned so much. It smelled so bad. It smelled like urine and death and rust. It was disgusting. But it really made you get a feel for how torturous this place truly was. So glad that I did it. It was awesome. Now, what are you doing? Oh, you're licking your toes. Yeah, so Winston was a trooper in the sling the whole time. So now we're going to find a place to camp for the night. So I found the Rawlins County Fairgrounds on Overlander, and there was there's no gate or anything. It was just an open entrance, and they have a grass area here. There's literally nobody here, and I found there's like 3 or 4 spots with hookups. So I guess who's going to charge her power station? Yeah, me. They also have showers here apparently. But it's very windy and it's cold. So the first thing I'm gonna do is feed Winston dinner. All right, we are settled in at the fairgrounds. It's the Carbon County Fairgrounds. And I don't know, this is kind of different for me, guys. Like, I feel like I'm stealth camping. But it's weird to be at fairgrounds where it's like completely empty. But there's like beautiful grass. I saw there's a ton more electric hookups. There's like 8 spots right here. There's like 20 spots, and it's just open. Like, you can come and hook up and park wherever. And there's all this grass. There's potable water. I saw a spigot. There's a shower and bathrooms building. I didn't go in there yet. I don't really need to. Like, I showered today at the rec center. I'll shower tomorrow at my friend's house. But I did read on Overlander that kind of depending on what day of the week it is or whatever, they're probably locked. But wow, what a find. I'll tell you guys what, like, in Wyoming, having these public facilities and like these parks that allow people to camp and hook up and use bathrooms and water and all that, I mean, it's just amazing. So I admit that I'm like a little bit nervous. I normally don't really, I don't know, it's just new. And yeah, so I think I would feel better if there were like other van lifers here, or maybe even like one other RV or something, but there's not. I'm just like here by myself. But it is next to a high school, and I can hear their marching band practice, so that's good. It kind of like comforts me knowing there's like a bunch of kids with their instruments close by. I don't know. I also saw some like police drive by, so that was good. But in situations like this, I definitely have my firearm out and ready, just in case. So yeah, Winston is passed out in the front seat in his booster seat. I am just catching up on social media, editing a video, listening to the Diamondbacks game, and tomorrow we head 3 hours to Winter Park, Colorado. It's like 10 p.m. and I wanted to note something before I forget. So when I stealth camp, so this might be a TMI, but this is just like van life reality, and we are authentic here on Adventuring with Amanda. Typically, I sleep in like a t-shirt and my undies, but when I'm stealth camping, I always have like shorts or pants on because like what if I get a knock and I have to leave, or something happens and I have to jump into my driver's seat and like drive away, whatever. I want to be fully prepared for that. So, I mean, tonight it's cold. Like, I just got out from like under my blanket, and because let's see. Well, it's not too bad in the van right now. It's 60. It's like 46 outside. But I'm also chilly, so I'm wearing my sweatpants, but even in the summer, I'd just be wearing shorts or something if I was stealth camping, because I want to be able to get out of my van or drive away if I have to, if I'm in a scenario like this. So it might sound kind of silly, but it's something that maybe some people don't think about. So yeah, I just wanted to mention that. And I actually just looked outside. Since I am at these fairgrounds, I finally heard the marching band stop practicing. Granted, I could hear them just a little bit. It wasn't like super obnoxious, but the fairgrounds are fairly well lit, which is nice. And I did see some cameras, which always kind of gives peace of mind when stealth camping. But yeah, I'm always essentially fully clothed just in case I have to drive away or something happens and I have to get out of my van. So maybe that's pointless, or maybe it's valuable to you. I don't know. Oh, it's silly. Well, good morning from the campground, the fairgrounds. We definitely did sleep alone and uninterrupted last night, although I do admit that I kind of had a hard time sleeping past like 4 o'clock, 3 o'clock. I don't know. I was just kind of like nervous. It's so not like me, but I don't know. This was definitely a new experience, but a good one. I really stepped out of my comfort zone to stay at a place like this. So we're just doing our morning potty walk. Here, let's go in the grass. Let's go this way in the grass. And then I'm gonna make my coffee. So there are livestock areas here. The sheep barn, goat barn. They have a place to stable horses. There's a potable water spigot right there. And there are all these hookups at the back of that fence. Now, I don't think you can get into those because this gate is closed, but there are 8 hookups where I'm parked. And also some like over there on that side. So, pretty cool. Here's the shower building. Looks like that's men. I heard that these are locked unless something's going on, but I'm just most curious. Oh, this one's unlocked. Oh, dang. Oh, wow. It's crazy, it's unlocked. It's kind of sketch to me, y'all. It's kind of sketch to me. I don't trust it. These colors kind of remind me of the prison I was at yesterday, so. But if you're in need of a shower and like you're not alone, that was kind of creepy. Oh, burr. So it is only like 9:30. I'm not in a rush today. Well, as usual right now. I never rush when I'm alone, but you gonna come up or? Winston slept the entire night in his booster seat. Okay, so the plan is I'm going to Winter Park. I'm gonna go see my friend Kevin, and I'm just gonna stay there a night. I think tomorrow I might go to Rocky Mountain National Park because he only lives like 40 minutes away from it. And I kind of feel like I'd hate to miss it if I'm going to be in the area, you know? It's the opposite direction of where I'm going because after I visit him, I'm going to Leadville. But I don't know, and I can decide tomorrow. In the meantime, I'm going to go get some breakfast. Kevin works until 4, so there's really no point in getting to his place like super early. So get breakfast. It's a 3-hour drive. I need to fuel up, and I'll stop at some point to like walk Winston and go pee. But yeah, time to hit the road and get back to Colorado. Don't mind my hair, y'all. It is, I know I've been talking a lot about the wind, but these last few days in Wyoming have been, I mean, we're at 55 mile per hour gusts right now on the I-80. I actually just left the I-80. I'm heading south now into Colorado, but they shut down parts of the I-80 because of the crosswinds, and I mean, it's bad. Like, so we stopped for fuel, and I got breakfast. The wind was so forcefully hitting my driver's side that like I was having a hard time opening my door. So yeah, pretty crazy. But I am, like I said, I'm oh, excuse me, heading into Colorado, and I just want to briefly, because I'm going to wrap up this video, but I want to tell you a little bit about Kevin, the friend who I'm going to see, and just like our relationship. So I have mentioned we've known each other since middle school. We grew up in Phoenix, Arizona together. So I've known him for 25 years, which is wild. It makes me feel really old. But the last time I saw Kevin was in 2019 because he moved from Arizona to Colorado later, like late 2019. So that's the last time we got to hang out, and we are still friends to this day because back in middle school and high school, like, we were the types of people who, believe it or not, like, I just got along with everybody. I didn't belong to like a clique or anything like that. I had a very close group of like 5 to 6 girlfriends that I hung out with, and I was the most like outgoing of my group. But I was just friends with everybody. Everybody liked me. I was really lucky that I wasn't like bullied or anything like that in middle school and high school because I just got along with everybody. You know, the drama kids, the football players, the cheerleaders, the nerds, the emos, the goths, the band geeks. I was a band geek at one point, so I just got along with everybody. And Kevin was the same way. Like, just, he got along with everybody. He wasn't disliked. We were just very even keel, neutral people growing up. So, and I think that's part of the reason why we're still friends to this day, because we're just chill. And we were always like that, so we've just remained in touch. I'm very blessed that I've been able to remain in touch with people that I've known, you know, for 25 years. And so I'm very excited to see him because it's been a while, and I'm looking forward to catching up. And there was a moose in his yard the other day, so that's kind of scary. scary but exciting. I've never seen a moose, and that's honestly how he ended up inviting me to his place, was because I saw that on Instagram and I messaged him and I was like, oh my god, I can't believe I've been doing all these travels and I haven't seen a moose, like what the heck? And so then he was like, oh, you know, are you coming through Colorado? Like, what are your plans? Like, if you happen to be in the area, I'd love for you to come hang. So that's how it kind of worked out. But he's a very busy man. He's, you know, very successful in what he does, and he also runs like a bunch of, he does other stuff with like skiing and tourism and things like that. So he's busy, and that's why I'm not going to overstay my welcome. But anyways, that's that. So now I will wrap up this video. Did I just talk for 4 minutes? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Okay. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.